Saudi clubs enter the race for Anthony Martial. But before we jump into that, please do smash a like on the video and please do subscribe to the channel. So the story's coming out from two journalists in the UK this morning, Josh O'Brien and John Richardson, and they are reporting that Manchester United are readying themselves for a huge Saudi transfer bid as Joel Glazer's favourite player is targeted. It goes on to say that the Red Devils are thought to be readying themselves for some late interest from Saudi Arabian teams for misfiring French forward Anthony Martial. It goes on to say that West Ham are also monitoring Anthony Martial's situation, but it's unlikely they would be able to match any fee or any wages on offer from the Middle East. Now, I think this would be an absolutely great move for Anthony Martial. I really, really do. Obviously, it would be a ridiculously big payday for him. Manchester United should be able to get somewhere between 10, maybe to 30 million pounds. I think a club in the Premier League or in Europe would probably offer around 10. But obviously, when you're selling to Saudi Arabia, the price seems to either double or triple for most cases. So I think this would be a good move. And I think it does then allow us to enter the market for other people. Anthony Martial is our only striker at the moment. Obviously, we have Rasmus Højlund, but he's injured. We saw what Anthony Martial can offer yesterday in the game against Tottenham. He came on for 10 or so minutes, and you can see the difference between playing Anthony Martial as a striker and Rashford as a striker. Rashford needs to be on the left. Anthony Martial needs to be as the striker. Now, do we think that this deal is going to happen? I think it might. I do. I can't see why Manchester United would keep him. He's got 1 year left on his deal. He's on 250 grand a week. If we keep him now, this time next year, he goes for free. This is our opportunity to cash in for him, to clear up some wages off the wage bill, and to go and recruit a younger, more player who can, offer us a little bit more. Now, you either go for a younger player or you could go for someone a little bit more experienced, and we will discuss that in a minute. But before we do that, I want you to let me know in the comment section, how much do you think would be a fair price for Anthony Martial, and do you think this deal will happen? I think it will happen. I think the Saudi clubs are the perfect home for Anthony Martial. He's only 27 years of age, remember, so he's not that old. He has still got some years left in him, and hopefully, he goes there and hopefully he has a good career. Maybe the pressure is a little bit less. Maybe the intensity's less. Maybe he doesn't get as many injuries. I'm not too sure. But obviously, as always, I wish him all the best if this move does go through. Now, looking at potential replacements, let's just look at people that are available for around the same type of money that we'll get for Anthony Martial. Now, there's two people that I've highlighted here. So one is Gift Orban, a 21-year-old Nigerian striker, plays his football in the Belgian league. And last season, he got 9 goals and 2 assists in 10 matches. Bear in mind that he only went to the Belgian league in January. So in about 2 or 3 months, he got 11 goals and assists in 10 games. And he also got 5 goals in 6 matches in the Conference League, which is a really, really good start for a 21-year-old who's only just joined that league. So far in the league this season, he's got 1 goal in 2 games, and he got 4 goals in the Europa Conference League qualifiers in 3 matches. So he's had a really, really strong start to the season. He is in the Nigeria under-23 squad as well. He's fast, he's strong, he's a proper centre-forward. He's not somebody who plays on the right or plays on the left. He is a centre-forward. And I think he'd be a quality signing. He's available for around 20 million euros. He's got a contract till 2027, so he's got about 4 years left on his deal. So he has got a little bit of time left on that deal. He only signed last season. That's the only maybe stumbling block here where we have to think, how much would this player be worth? I think somewhere around £20 million. He went to Ghent for £3.3 million in January of this year. So I think if you offered around 20, that's 6 or 7 times what Ghent played. 20 million euros, that is. I think we would get this deal over the line. But let me know what you think about Gift Orban. Is he somebody you would like to see at Manchester United? Now, the next option is someone a little bit more experienced, a little bit more of a veteran of the game, and that is Taremi from Porto. So Taremi last season got 30 goals and assists in 33 matches. Really, really good return. That was just in the Portuguese league. And then he got 7 goals and assists in 7 Champions League matches. So really, really good. 31 years of age. So obviously the opposite end of his career versus Gift Orban. Definitely somebody who is just going to be a short-term gap. But he is still scoring goals. And he is available for somewhere around 18 to 20 million euros. He's only got 1 year left on his deal. So I think this would be a good opportunity to get him. Both of these players are on really, really low wages. So if you signed both of them and gave them around, say, 50 grand a week, you are saving massively on the money that you would have been paying Anthony Martial. So you've got to consider that. I think both of these would be really, really strong options. And after the game yesterday, we definitely need to be bringing in a striker. And I'd be happy to take either of one of these players if Anthony Martial left. If I was to have to pick between 2 of them, I probably would go with Orban just because he's a lot younger. He's only 21 years of age. But if we did get someone like Taremi, I wouldn't be that upset about it because you know, he is going to guarantee you goals, which is what we desperately need. But do let me know what you think about this one in the comments section. Who would you go for, and how much do you think we can get from Saudi clubs for Anthony Martial? Thank you so much for watching. This has been Daily Red Devil, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.